Hey guys, Dr. Bobby here. All right, I wanted to explain if you got the weight loss bundle pack from Ionix, and we are loving it, but I wanted to explain how to take everything, right, and how to get started. First off, if you've just got your pack, you should have gotten this little catalog, right? And what I would say is, don't throw it away. Because I say that and laugh because I think it took me 3 weeks to look at this and realize, wow, that literally tells you step by step what to do. So, but some of you are like me and you threw it away or it went missing or something. I totally get that because, yeah, it happened to me. But we've bought more than one of these now because we are really loving it. Okay, so to get started, they tell you to do shake days and then 1 cleanse day per day. You can do either, well, we'll go into cleanse days here in a minute. So you can do those 1 of 2 ways, but we'll come back to that, okay? Hey, Emily, thanks for jumping on. Okay, so first off, you're gonna start with your shake days, right? So you get your products, and I've kind of got mine all splayed here across here, so I'll show you here in a minute. But first thing you're gonna do is you get this bottle of Ionix Supreme. And what this is it's amazing. It has adaptogenic herbs in it. It has alfalfa, ashwagandha, rhodiola, some pretty amazing herbs that help your body handle stress better. Can't we all use some adaptogenic herbs right now with everything that's going on in the world? I think so. So yeah, Ionix Supreme is awesome. They call it the mommy juice because, as everybody knows, moms can have a little bit of stress every now and then, right? So this stuff is amazing. I drink this first thing in the morning. It tells you literally right on the back how much to take. So I do a little shot glass and I just down it. I do love the taste. I think it has a lot of a watermelon flavor. So I actually put it in my XM Plus sometimes in the morning because I'm still drinking my XM Plus. I love it. I don't want to go a day without that. But this is what you do. You do this first thing in the morning, right? Okay, then you're going to make your shake. My favorite is the chocolate. So they give you a chocolate, a vanilla, a strawberry, and birthday cake, right? Chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, and birthday cake. So you get to have birthday cake while you're losing weight. I don't know that we can really beat that. It's pretty phenomenal. But my favorite is honestly the chocolate because you know why? It tastes like a DQ Frosty. It is phenomenal. And my first 3 weeks of doing this, I literally just used ice, water, and 2 scoops of the shake. These are meal replacements. So these are not just protein. They do have a wonderful, amazing protein in here, whey protein from New Zealand grass-fed cows. So they do have a really good protein, but these are a full meal replacement. So it has all your macros in it, and I think they're about 300 calories. So for 300 calories, they give you a power-packed punch with nutrition, and it really fills you up. That's the pretty amazing part. I've had guys that weigh twice as much as I do say that really filled me up. So that to me has spoken volumes because you know, when a guy will say that to you, that's pretty significant. Now for me too, I do have blood sugar issues, so that's something that I've definitely noticed too, is that it keeps my blood sugar really stable. So 2 scoops of this, and you can get a little creative with it if you want. You can get all funky with it if you want. And you could do a chocolate and a vanilla, or a chocolate and a birthday cake, or a chocolate and a strawberry. You can play around with it and experiment. It's your shake. You can do with it what you want. Now I've started doing my chocolate and adding just a teaspoon of almond butter and a couple of packets of stevia. Sometimes I add just a little bit of almond milk, but you don't want to get too crazy with your almond milk because let me tell you, it will get really creamy and thick really fast. So I tell people, when you put it in the blender, I have a little Ninja cup that I use, and I just literally like pulse it about 4 to 5 times and just get it to your desired consistency. But I love them, and if you do get them really thick on accident, because that happened to me the first time and I threw one away, now I know better. Don't ever throw this away. This is like gold, right? You don't want to ever throw it away. So if you get it too thick, just pour it into a bowl and eat it like ice cream, right? There are people making smoothie bowls that look beautiful, so you could always cut you up some, you know, blueberries and strawberries and things like that and put it on top and make this beautiful smoothie bowl if you want to. Some people are adding walnuts and things like that, or coconut flakes. So there's so many varieties of that you can do, but I honestly would, just for simplicity's sake, I would tell you to keep it simple, especially at the beginning when you're trying to lose weight, and just really just keep it with ice and water, maybe a couple packets of stevia, okay? Okay, so you're gonna do these shake days for 4 to 5 days before you start in and do a cleanse day. Your shake day is not just shakes, okay? So you can have snacks in between your shakes, and you can have 2 shakes per day. So you could have it for breakfast and dinner, or you could have it for breakfast and lunch, and then have one meal. You can have 400 to 600 calories of real food. So you can just have a really normal, healthy meal, right? And so we've kind of switched it up. I do breakfast and lunch most of the time when I do that. But there has been times when Jason and I went out to eat or something at lunch, and I would do my shake at dinner time. So however works for you and for your lifestyle right now. But one thing I can tell you about these is they really keep you from craving the junk. And so many people right now with being home and being bored a little bit more than normal, they're eating junk, right? I had a girl send me a picture the other day, and it said, I posted it on Facebook today if you get on there on my stories, and it said, God, give me a sign if I'm just overeating. And she looks in the clouds and she sees a picture of a cloud that looks like a pig. And I thought that was so cute. But that is a lot of people's complaint right now, is that they're overeating because they're just bored. So they just keep going back to the refrigerator for boredom. So here's what you do. If you get really bored, and just make half of a shake and make it as a snack. Or if you're craving something sweet, that kind of thing. And they do have some great, with your kit, you get these peanut butter bites. So these are awesome too, and they really do fill you up. So you could have this as one of your snacks, but what I would tell you is most likely you're gonna wanna save this peanut butter bite for your cleanse days. And we'll talk more about cleanse day here in a minute, because cleanse day is when you're fasting, but you are allowed 10 points of snacks. So anyway, shake day, you can have a shake in the morning, you can have a snack, then you can have another shake at lunch, and then you can have another snack, and then a meal. So it's all in here, you guys, and I'm gonna post a picture of this in the comments, because I know some of you guys don't have the catalog, and I totally get it. Like I said, at the beginning, I thought this catalog was trash, so I totally understand. Okay, let's talk about cleanse days. Oh, okay, real fast. Go back to shake days. At night before bed, what are you gonna do? You're gonna take your Isoflush, because that has magnesium and bentonite in it. Hey Michelle, the kit is $274, but it includes, I'll show you, it includes a lot of stuff for that. Literally enough to have 2 meals a day for a whole month, which I think they said it comes out to be around $3 to $4 per meal. So it's very cheap for a really healthy meal like that. And then you're getting all these support products to go with it. So let me show you this. You're getting the Isoflush. That comes, you take that right before bed. So it's a capsule. This has magnesium in it. And what Jason and I found is it helps you sleep really well. The magnesium hydrates the colon and helps keep everything healthy and moving well in your digestive system. And it kind of helps pull out some of the toxins too. So that one is really helpful. And then they also give you this, oh, I don't have it over here, it's in the cabinet, but they give you one called Accelerate, and it looks similar to this, but it's a capsule, and it's kind of like, we used to take XM3 and things like that. It's similar to that. It's going to give you just a little bit of energy, and it also has a fat burning accelerator in it. So that's why they call it Accelerator. So you can take that in the morning, and you can also take another capsule at lunch if you wanted to. Keeps you energized throughout the whole day, and you're still eating less calories, and you're still able to exercise and things like that. So you're going to end up losing. They say on average 2 pounds, or I'm sorry, 24 pounds in 12 weeks. So right around 2 pounds per week. So pretty amazing that you can get that kind of weight loss, and it's typically, a lot of it is around the middle, which is where a lot of people are trying to. So around the visceral fat, around the organs and things like that, the unhealthy kind of fat. So, okay, I think we covered the shake days. Let's go over cleanse day. You can do that either one of 2 ways, and I've kind of tried out both because I was just curious, you know, I wanted to experience them both. Okay, the cleanse for life looks like this. They give you one that's called mango and one that's called, has a berry flavor. The mango tastes amazing. Mango peach, I think it is. Tastes amazing. I've had it hot, and I've had it cold, and I've had it as a slushie. It's amazing. But anyway, you're gonna have 4 servings of your Cleanse for Life on the day that you do your cleanse day. So if you decide to do a full cleanse day, meaning you're going to fast that day basically, then you're going to do 4 double scoops of this per day, and you kind of spread them out. We'll give you that sheet here. Also, I'll take a picture and post it in the comments, okay, so you can see all of this. It's honestly sounds more complicated than it is. Once you've done a full week, you go, oh my gosh, that's so simple, no problem. Honestly, because now you don't have to think about what you're going to eat, and you just kind of get into your little routine, and it all kind of starts flowing. And then before you know it, you're like, wow, my pants are getting loose. Wow, my clothes are getting loose, you know? So it's really, really cool. But this stuff, okay, so you make you a drink. I did 2 of these this morning before I left the house, because I like to get in 2 servings before I go off to work, because I know that when I get to work, you know, I've got to be able to think clearly, and I can't be foggy and low blood sugar and that kind of stuff. So I had my first round right around 5:30 in the morning this morning, and then I had another round around 8, I believe, somewhere in there. So you just kind of spread them out a couple hours apart, and you're allowed to have 4 servings of this on the day that you fast. And what it does is it just keeps your blood sugar really stable. It has a lot of adaptogenic herbs in it also, and those are going to go in to the cell while you're fasting, and it's going to help nourish the cell but also cleanse it. So it's just this amazing, boy, they've really thought this through. Trust me, these all work so well together, and you'll start to feel within a couple weeks, you're like, wow, I just feel better. I just feel like I can think clearer. My tummy doesn't feel bloated anymore. And so it just all works so well together. And what we learned about fasting, if you can do a full day, it's really good too, because after 12 hours, your body starts producing serotonin at more balanced levels. And as we know, serotonin makes you feel full. It also makes you happy. It's your happy hormone, right? So serotonin is wonderful. And at 12 hours of fasting, you get that benefit. At 18 hours, human growth hormone gets produced more in your body. So your body starts producing more human growth hormone after 18 hours. Human growth hormone is anti-aging. It's kind of the youthful hormone, and it just makes you feel energized and feel really good, right? And then at 24 hours, they say that your body goes into autophagy. That is where these old cells that our body really needs to get rid of, but it has a hard time getting, our bodies can become hoarders of old cells, and that's where it becomes really hard to stay healthy as we age, because we have too many of these old cells. So at the 24-hour level, your body starts going in like Pac-Man, eating up the old cells. And it's just the coolest thing. And that's where you start to get kind of addicted to fasting like that, because you feel so much better. You can tell that your body's getting rid of a lot of that waste, and you just start to feel so much better. So if you don't want to do a full fasting day, which is totally fine, but I would say try it at least once, because most people are honestly a little nervous about that, but they all come back to me saying, wow, that was a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. And then they say, wow, I feel so much better the next day. Like, I just have all this energy, and I cleaned my whole house, and I did all this, and blah, 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 blah. And they start talking 100 miles an hour. So everybody's so different, you know, but what I find is most people find that it's so much easier than what they thought, and including myself. So fasting is a good thing. You are allowed to have black coffee. This is my little packet of black coffee, but you can have whatever black coffee you have. I would say get a good quality of coffee, because most coffee has mold in it, and you don't want that, right? So you can have black coffee on your fasting days. You can also have these peanut butter bites on your fasting days. I have one of these energy drinks. These are natural and healthy, and they have healthy sweeteners, so they're really good for you, and they're full of veggies. So this is just something you could add to your order, but I love these. Jason and I found we really, really like them. They're full of B vitamins. So you can have some of these kinds of things on your fasting day. And I had a friend who told me, she said, you can even have a couple slices of apple. You just don't want to eat, you know, a lot of stuff. So I'll put the cleanse day recipe kind of deal and your 10 points and all of that in the comments. So don't worry, you guys can look through this later and go, oh, that's exactly what she's talking about. So anyway, when you do a cleanse day, and then let me know if you're going to do the cleanse day and if you're going to do the shakes, because we add you to our messenger thread, and when you decide to do your cleanse day, we will all cheer you on. And so that's kind of neat, because, you know, I know where I felt a little weak before, and Jason's like, no, you got this, you know, you got it, don't worry, you got just a couple more hours. or you know, that kind of deal. Or maybe you just need a tip, like, hey, I'm feeling really hungry, what else can I do? Somebody will say, hey, make sure you use your bone broth, or drink some hot green tea right now, or drink a cup of hot coffee. You know, all those things help you through. And then you just go, wow, I feel so much better when you've done it. And then you got all the support tools in your pack here, really, to be successful at it all. So really, that's it. You've got your shakes that I love. Like, even if I didn't want to lose weight, I would drink these all the time. Like, they're just phenomenal, and they're full of great nutrition. They're just wonderful for you. They've got a balance, and that's what it's all about. Let me see if there's anything I'm leaving out. I think that's it. Oh, here's the accelerator. So I showed that to you, or I talked to you about it, but it's just a capsule, and you can have 2 of these per day. So like I said, they really give you everything you need to be successful. And we're gonna put these in the comments. I'm gonna take pictures of this so you can see exactly what it looks like to have a cleanse day, exactly what it looks like to have a shake day in writing. And then we also have, I have a little text thing that I can put on there also about snacks that you can do on your shake days. So they're just saying keep your calories, you know, kind of lower on your snacks, but you can still have snacks, right? So it's phenomenal. I don't feel hungry on this. I'm definitely losing. I haven't weighed lately, but my clothes feel looser and things like that, and I just don't feel bloated. And that, to me, worth $1 million right there. I think Jason's lost 10 or 12 pounds. I'm not sure, somewhere in there. But everybody's losing on it, and that's the great thing. So it really does work, you guys. If you want to do the weight loss pack just for health and not really lose weight, you can do that also. You don't have to necessarily do it to lose weight. You can add extra snacks and things like that. But one thing about it is the intermittent fasting like that is so good for your health. Like, Google intermittent fasting and benefits, and you will find a ton of information there. But we went over it, the 12 hours, the 18 hours, the 24 hours, and it just continues from there to increase the autophagy, getting rid of those old cells. Okay, hopefully that helps you. Anybody have any questions? If you do, put them in the comments, and I will come back and either do another video or I'll answer them right there, okay? Hope you are having a great day, and I think it's going to stop raining hopefully eventually so we can get back outside and get some sunshine, all right? I'll talk to you soon. God bless.